I hope you appreciate this simple approach for understanding word problems and solving them using formulae. I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. This is a new series on using linear models with formulae. The idea of creating this series is to help parents to guide their children so that they can understand and appreciate mathematics. Our approach is going to be extremely simple. So, here, what you're going to learn is that once a formula is given to us, for example, here we are given the formula area of a triangle is half base into height. Then, given other parameters like base or height, we can find area. If we are given area, then we can find base or height. Sometimes we may have been given base and height in related terms. Then, how do we work with it? So, these are the strategies which you are going to learn in this particular video. So, that is how slowly our students can master the strategies of solving word problems and understanding the question as a whole. Well, in case you want guidance, you can always call me or send an email on globalmathinstitute at gmail.com. Now let's look into this particular question. In this playlist, by the way, there are many such questions and two videos which I think are very important are one to change the subject or isolate a variable. So that is how you could work with formulae and also working with linear equations. Right. So getting back to the question now. Area of a triangle is given by the formula A equals to half B times H, where B is base and H is the height of the triangle. Part A, the height of the triangle is twice the length of its base. Find the area of the triangle if the base is 8 centimeter in length. B, the height of the triangle is 2 centimeter more than its base. Find the area of the triangle if the base is 10 centimeters. Part C is the area of the triangle is 42 centimeters square. Find the measure of the base if the height is 12 centimeter. So we have related terms here, and that is where algebra comes in. And now let us see how do we solve such a question. So the three terms which we are using are area, base, and height and their relations. So let me just sketch a triangle here. So let's say this is our triangle. So from a vertex, the shortest distance to the opposite side. So that is what is called the height of the triangle. So this is the height of the triangle and that is the base. So the side opposite to the vertex will be treated as the base. So now you understand that the area basically is half of base, right? B, which we say base, times height. Perfect. And unit squares will be the units. So let's begin with part A, which is we are given that the area of the triangle is half of base times height. Now read the question properly. The height of a triangle is twice the length of base. Means height is means equal to twice the length of base. Makes sense? So it says the height of the triangle is twice the base of length of its base. Find the area of triangle if the base is 8 centimeter in length. So we gave you base. So base is 8 centimeters. So the height will be 2 times 8 centimeters, right? So height is 16 centimeters. Perfect. So now you know both base and the height. So directly the values were not given. So that is why this is slightly different from normal questions you get in the book. Right? So we are just a step ahead of it and we'll go from here to the next level. So now we can say area is equals to half base times height. So which is half of base is 8 centimeters. So I'm writing units in this particular example and then height is 16 centimeters. So now you could divide first and then multiply. That's a good idea. So you can divide this and you get 4 centimeters, and 6 times 4 is 24, and 4 times 1 4 and 2 64. Right. And the units will be centimeter times centimeter means centimeter square. So you get perfect units. Area is 64 centimeters square. So we now know that the area of triangle. So this is symbol also. On its own, this is also known as area of triangle, but it signifies triangle is 64 centimeters square. So I hope that makes sense, right? So that is how we should explain our children so that they appreciate each and every part of it along with units and answer written in a statement. Perfect. So then they get 100% marks and good habits. Now let's look into the second part of this, which is the height of a triangle is 2 centimeter more than the base. So once again, I'll write down the formula first, right? So area is given to us as half base times height. And now let's go with the statement which says the height of a triangle is 2 centimeter more than its base. Means height is equal to 2 centimeters more than base. So B will come first. That is how you're going to write, right? So height of the triangle is 2 centimeter more than its base. Find area of the triangle if base is 10. So base is 10. So height is 10 plus 2, which is 12, correct? So of course we have both units in centimeters, right? So always we do not write units when we are working with the equations, right? So we know in this case the unit of area will be centimeters square, right? So now we can find out the area. So area is now equal to half of base times height. So sometimes we write this dot. This is not a decimal, it is a sign for multiplication, which is half of base is 10. Now, not to get confused, we put them in brackets. Correct. Now we can simplify. So good number to cancel is 12, right? Because multiplication with 10 is easy. So we get 60. So area is 60. Now let's write down the answer. So we say area of triangle is 60, and now do not forget to write units, centimeters square. So even if you do like this, ignoring the units in the calculations, it works. Perfect. So this is also 100% correct. But the statement at the end with the answer in units is kind of very, very important. Sometimes a lot of marks are deducted if the units are not included. Perfect. Now, I hope till now everything is clear. So what you see here is that we related the two variables base and height in this particular case. One was given to us, the other, because of the relation, we could find it. Well, in case you want your children to learn from me, you can send an email on globalmathinstitute@gmail.com. We can work out a plan. Let's look into the last question, which is slightly tricky. It says, the area of the triangle is 42 centimeters square. So we are given the area. Find the measure of its base if the height is 12 centimeters. So in this case, again, starting with the same formula, which is area is half base times height. This time we are given area is 42 centimeters square. And it says the measure of its base we need to find, right? if the height is 12. So a couple of ways to do it. One, we can just substitute the values, find the answer for B by rearranging. Second is we can rearrange the formula. So let me just show you the first method. Right? So substitute the values. Area is 42. Half. Base we don't know, so we'll write B here, right? And the height is 12. Is that clear to you? Correct. So we can now simplify it, and we can write down this as 42 equals to 2 was 6 times, correct? 6B was the base, right? Or 42 divided by 6 is the base, which is 7. So we can write base is 7, and of course the units are centimeters, right? So this is one way of doing it. So I'm trying to do it in a short space to give you both the methods on the same page, right? So very easily you can get your answer by substituting the values first and then isolating B. But what we could do is we could do other way, that is we could rearrange the formula to find what base should be, right? So let's do that part. So we are given area as half of base times height. So if you rearrange, you have to multiply by 2. So you get 2a and then divide by b, h in this case, to get the value of b. So we get a formula that base is equal to twice the area divided by h. You see that? So we actually worked with the equation and change the variable. So we sometimes we call it change the subject. So depending on which curriculum you follow, that's how we do it. And now we can complete the solution, substitute the values given to us, and we know base is twice, area is 42 centimeters squared, right? Divide by the height, which is 12. So now you can simplify. So if you divide by 2 first, you get 6 times, and then 6 times 7 is 42. So we get 7, and therefore we can write 7 centimeter as our answer. So we can write base of triangle is 7 centimeter. Does that make sense, right? So you see a beautiful example, very simple to begin with, perfect, and a beautiful example, very simple to begin with. We are given a formula, and we are using the formula in different ways. So I hope you understand this strategy. Perfect. Feel free to write a comment, share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your time and all the best.